What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, bringing you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I'm joined today, finally, by the one and only Nitro. Say what's up to him, homie.
No, I'm Patrick.
It's funny, I could have sworn this was Nitro, unless I... Anyway, you know what's funny about having Nitro here today? So I told you guys, in a I ran into him randomly on Ranked. I don't know why his ass was on Ranked, but he was on Ranked. I guess doing it for the content, right? And of course, I got washed. And I told you guys that if you hit the like goal on that video, that I would invite him onto the channel for some games. Now, it took a couple of weeks for me to actually get him over here due to our schedules just conflicting, but we finally are here, and I'm already getting put in the loop cycle. It's cool. The homie's having some cereal for breakfast, I guess. You know,
keep talking, you know? Like, I just give you time.
It's cool. But anyway, you know what's funny about this is that in the last video I recorded in my bulk recording session that I'm doing right now, I talked about how I was supposed to be recording with Nitro, and I hadn't actually done it yet. And then at the very end of that video, as I'm talking about recording with you, you messaged me on Twitter and was like, yo, what's up, I'm good to go. And I was like, all right, bet, let's get it. But then also, either in that video or the one I recorded right before it, I was like, yeah, man, I've been running into a lot of Ginyu lately. I don't know what it is, but I just keep seeing Ginyu everywhere. I'm sick and tired of this bitch-ass character. And here you pull up with a Ginyu team talking about, yeah, I've been working on a little body change team. It's like...
It's not light. Like, Ginyu's pretty fun when your opponent plays good characters. But you play Trunks, so...
yeah, you're not really going to benefit a whole lot by using Ginyu against me.
Yeah, you don't. Holy moly, I almost got destroyed. Wait, please.
Oh, that's fine. But why Super Saiyan Vegeta? Is that why?
Yeah.
You could use so many other characters, though, for a body swap team.
Yeah, but, like... I just want an excuse to play Vegeta, really. Like, Vegeta's sick.
I didn't realize you rock with him like that. You never see him anymore.
Nah, yeah, like Hook was the last one, and then wait, no, actually Fenrich was the last one, and then yeah, they were just like, oh, characters, because we don't like Americans, we don't like Japanese players. You like French though. I'm hating OD hard. I'm sorry.
I see that. I'll go let you cook.
No, but like, Ginyu was low key the GOAT because he's like, I'm gonna play this ugly character, but JK, you're gonna play this ugly character. You know what I'm saying?
I think Ginyu's actually like secretly capable of killing Dragon Ball fighters, and I think Goichi and Sonic both realized the darkness of Ginyu because they both picked him up. I'm sure you remember this, right?
Yep.
And Sonic was fucking people up, and Goichi was fucking people up. And then they were kind of like, I remember because Goichi had been practicing nonstop with that Ginyu team and like Kid Buu Assist, and then I think it was like World Finals or whatever, like when it was still online, he ended up not playing the Ginyu team after that had been released practicing, and I think he came to the same conclusion Sonic did, where it's like, this is just too much darkness for this game.
Like, it was so much darkness, but it was like, the thing is that Goichi played a CS, so I'm so good.
You're so good at this game. My brain would have never came to that conclusion to just do it again.
Just do it again. Now, the thing is, Goichi plays CS, so when he played CS as a team, it was like kind of hindered the team because it was like, why are you playing a 14-second assist for real?
It's cool. This is just my blood.
Yeah, it's it's just had to.
But yeah, no, I mean, you've heard me talk about it at some point or other. I'm sure. I've just never been a fan of CSs. I pretty much hate everything about them, from their conception to how they work to types of players that normally use them on. Yeah, you know what? You might also be the worst type of person. Not so different from a CSS user yourself, but it's.
Whoa! Are you calling me a...
It's cool. I don't really think I deserved all that, but it's fine. This is how little, by the way, the top players think of me. Where he pulls up with Vegeta and Ginyu. He's still got Blue Goku on the squad, but he just decides to meme on me with this team as opposed to actually they'll break out like an Android 21. That's all I always say. But this is no. It's cool. It's fine. This is good because a lot of people who watch me genuinely and truly don't understand how big the skill gap is between someone like myself and guys like you. Right, who is actually one of the best players in the world, and I think most would say right now the best player in the country. Let's see if you can hold on to that title. But like, because I get asked questions all the time. It's like, Lotus, do you think how many games you think you can take off Goichi in like a first to 100, or what I'm saying, if you and Nitro this, or like if you played Sonic, like I'm like, first of all, I haven't fought Goichi, but like I've played you many times in the past. We haven't played too much recently, but we used to actually play a decent bit back in like season 2, I want to say.
Yeah. I remember those days. I used to just pop in the lobby. I was like, oh.
We weren't that far off back then. You escalated your play a lot at the start of season 3 and just never slowed down. And I fucking love it. It's great. Oh shit. I don't love dropping my combos. Why you like this? But yeah, back then, you were still memeing around with adult Gohan. Not to the degree you meme now. It was very different. I shouldn't say memeing, you were trolling. And again, not in the way that you troll now, but in the sense that you just had no business playing Gohan back then, if I'm being honest. But
yeah, like I was definitely not a Gohan player for like at all. This version of Gohan actually suits me way better than like
I agree.
The version of Gohan that you used to have. But like I just probably would never actually play Gohan seriously. Just because like I only like level 7 Gohan. Like level 7 Gohan is so sick.
He's pretty nasty.
He's literally like a Blaze Blue character plus Uni. I'm just like, wow. That was OD. I got finessed.
But yeah, I have a lot of people who watch me. And I downplay myself a lot, I guess, or I'm just like too modest, too humble. But it's funny, and it feels ironic saying that because there's a lot of people think I'm like this really arrogant, super salty dude who just thinks no one's ever better than him. Which, I mean, you know me, so you know that's very far from the truth. I think I'm very trash. But a lot of people who watch me, they see me win like in ranked and online and stuff a lot, right? And so because a lot of the people who watch me aren't as good or as knowledgeable, they don't know what they don't know. So they can't see how much higher the ceiling goes because you're OD for that. They can't see how much higher the ceiling goes because they're on such a lower floor. And that's like not to be like condescending or, talk shit to my viewers. So I greatly appreciate you guys. But there's a big gap between myself and somebody like Nitro or Pred or Goichi or Sonic Fox or Fenrich and Yasha Wawa. Like I'm not near those guys' level.
Now I will say that I don't think that you're that far up, as far up as you think you are. Like, the skill difference in this game, specifically, is a lot of information, which is what I would say that you don't have.
Well, I think that's what it is with, like, fuck that up. I think that's what it is with, like, you and Pred, because, like, Pred and I, we've known each other since we both used to play Xenoverse too. And when this game first came out, Pred and I were pretty even. Like we weren't. I might have given him the slight edge, but like on any given day, I could beat him. He would beat me. And I remember when GT Goku first came out, when people didn't realize he was stupid yet. I knew GT Goku was stupid because I was destroying Pred that day. I was clapping like, I don't know if you remember, but I was clapping Pred up with GT Goku that day. He was like, yeah, I don't really understand what this character's doing. And that's when I knew this character was stupid because Pred was definitely getting better than me by that point. Like by the end of season 1, Pred was definitely like, he had surpassed me for sure, like no question about it. But when GT Goku dropped, I was like, this character's stupid.
Nah, for sure. Like,
but my bad. I just want to finish my point real quick. I said all that to say that I think the thing that helped like the two of you out the most is being surrounded by people and having access to information and I guess not necessarily the facilities, but just being able to go offline and talk with people in practice and shit like that, which is something I didn't have access to. But I also just chose a different path anyway because I decided that the entertainment was more for me than the competition side. But yeah,
like the thing is like you right there's people that like go through that path, but then there's also people that go through both paths. Like Hook Hook has done both. Nice.
Got him.
Hook has done both. He's gone through the entertainment path plus the competitive stories, and then he sort of combined them both.
So what's funny about Hook's path is that we're at a point now in Dragon Ball and in Hook's career where there's a lot of people who don't realize that Hook was a competitor or like did that before. Like he's been streaming for a long time before I knew who he was, I'm sure. But like Hook was one of the top 5 players in the world at this game and definitely one of the best in the country. Like, he beat Sonic and Goichi in the same tournament to win some of the power. But we're at a point in the game's lifespan and in his career where people don't know that or weren't around back then. So there's people who don't know that like Hook isn't a streamer who competes. He was a competitor who like decided that he was gonna follow streaming more, but I'll still pop out to an event when I feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the view of Hook is very flawed right now because they don't understand like Hook has competed in this game for long enough that it's just in his blood right now.
Since day one.
Yeah.
Like since the NLBC days when it was like, yo, how do you beat Piccolo Hellzone, bro? And then, you know, eventually Sonic came around and was like, this is how you beat Piccolo Hellzone. And then for a while it was like Sonic was the only one who could beat Hook, but Hook was like washing everybody else. And then eventually that day, some of the power, Hook was like, hold up, I can do this. And then Japan realized Piccolo was kind of OD, and they were like, yeah, we need to learn this character.
he was just like, yeah, it's time. Especially when his character came top tier, it's like, oh well, it's time for me to go. Time for me to go in, you know. And then he at one point he was like tied for the best in the world with Goichi, with Sonic.
Right.
And it was like,
you remember that era where like, I want to say like Nakia was like the second best player in the country, like only behind Sonic. Like towards like the last like third of season 1, I thought Nak was like, I don't know, he was on some other shit when he was playing Ghost Hanks, Gohan, Yamcha.
oh yeah. So like I never got a chance to play against that Nak. The Nak that I did get a chance to play against was the one that beat Wawa when he returned to his first tournament. I don't know if you remember that day.
Yeah, because this was
when Wawa was first coming
season 2?
up.
Oh
Yeah.
You're talking about when Nak was playing GT Goku at that point, I think. Right?
Yeah. When both were playing GT Goku, and it was like Nak was not supposed to win from anybody's perspective.
Well, but what a lot of people didn't know then, and probably still don't know, is that I think Nak beat Wawa every time they met in tournament.
Nah, yeah, that was like a thing. But the funny thing is, like, Nak.
Just casually do this level 7 combo. By the way, it's cool.
So the funny thing is, like, Nak was like, "Yo, I'm gonna lose, like against if I face Wawa." Like that was what he told us when we were at the house that day. Oh,
Pray for me, y'all.
I have to hit this bombo.
Pray for me.
Damn it!
No way. It doesn't have to be. Look at all this blue life on Trunks, by the way. I hate it here.
That shit about to be gone, brother. Yeah.
You're enjoying this too, but nah, Gohan is sick, man. I'm glad this character is good.
I'm not.
Well, but here's the thing. But there's like a big skill gap to actually play him, because like no one's. I mean, I'm sure maybe someone else will come along, but literally the only people who can play this character right now is Wawa and you're probably second behind him.
Nah, I can only play level 7. Go on.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. It's like you have like I watched you. What was it at ECT? I think you ran this team all the way to top 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like most people cannot do that. And like I know that's really just like in general just you just being a better player than pretty much everyone else at this game. But even still, like there's plenty of people who like Goichi's not gonna play Gohan up until top 8. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Who knows? He might make a return.
It would be sick to go back to it though, Gohan, but he ain't doing that shit. Him and French both on that. I've been watching these dudes grind out like first to 50s, just running Gogeta, Vegito, Labco, and
yeah, just like I'm like I will. There's a part of me that's a little sad to see like it come to that, but like I'm also happy that Goichi did not change from like what he was, because I don't know if like people think like Goichi's this character loyalist or
he always picked the broken stuff. He
only picking top tiers.
He's only picked top tier. He played Cell, Gohan, Vegeta at first, then dropped Gohan for Bardock when Bardock was considered the best character in the game. Played GT Goku when GT Goku came out. Played UI Goku when UI Goku came out. Goichi always picks whatever character is the strongest in the game.
Like Goichi has never been this hero. He is a villain just like everybody else.
A villain the whole time.
He's a villain. Him and Fenrich though. Fenrich had loyalty towards Cell and Super Saiyan Goku, but he has always picked like that one broken character. Like he's always picked the Bardock. He's always picked the
Right.
the GT Goku. So like to see that not change is like pretty sick to me. Like they don't stray from that, even though like the game is way different from what they know.
Right. I think that's also just Infernus's character as a player because again, it's something like I'm sure a lot of people watching right now they know this, but if you don't know, Infernus was like a Blaze Blue prodigy. Like he came on the scene like as a kid and was ridiculously good. And I think the only character he ever played was
Jin Kisaragi.
Yeah, Jin. And so it's like Infernus is known for being a character loyalist, but that's also part of the reason why he becomes so optimal as a player because he just spends all this time learning all these different micro situations and repetition with all his combos and that plays a big factor in refining your game and getting a lot better with the character that you play. And that's one of the reasons why Infernus excels. Not everybody plays that way, and that's fine, but that's what worked out really well for him.
Funny enough, sorry to cut you off, but
you good?
That was something that Sage did. The Kill Sage did season 2, and I did in season 3.
Just sticking to that shit the whole way.
We just stuck to the character until like the game, until either the game changed or they like nerfed the characters that we played, which could not be helped. I guess they did not need a nerf 21. I'm kind of upset about that still.
I'm scared. Marty, I'm scared.
I'm in danger.
I was waiting for it. That's all I wanted was a back fist.
Holy moly.
I'll take that.
I'm dead. That's funny.
Unless I drop it because I'm a choke artist.
Let's freaking go, brother. Now he's talking like Gohan is out. The next time he comes in, he's having Spark. You're not gonna stab me? Oh, stab.
Okay,
what?
I tried to stab you. I don't know what I did. I don't know how you confirm those, by the way. I can never confirm a 4L. Like if I jab someone in the air with 4LL, I never jump cancel that shit ever.
It's actually comes from other games. In God forbid Grand Blue, that was like you did jab special move. Like that was how you confirmed like air hits. That was a really good air. Wow. Yo, speaking of hit, did you know I beat OB Assassin in a 1K money match? I just needed to point that out for like anybody.
Combo Breaker, or was that a?
That was that Heat Wave.
Okay, because I know at Combo Breaker you was down bad for a second. I think you ended up running it back, but I know shit did not go smooth for you.
At Combo Breaker, that did not go as planned. But at Heat Wave, damn, that 1K was sitting nice in my pocket. I'm not going to
But Obi's a money match lord though. Like I don't know what it is about money matches, but he turned into a different. Yo, why are you like this? He turned into a different animal. Why are you like this? Who hurt you?
Wah.
I was thinking that I wasn't gonna say it, but now since we're on the subject,
speaking of the guy,
I
love that guy.
Like, I don't want to be the shoulda, coulda, woulda guy, but you really should have beat him both at Final Battle Founders and Evo.
Oh, you mean the finals? The finals, I know why exactly why I lost was definitely because like I got in my own head.
I mean,
at Evo,
yeah, that was very clear to me. I was like, no, you got this, bro. Just chill out. Like but it is what it is. I mean, like I always feel a certain type of way, like trying to critique or like talk about things with me being who I'm. Like, nigga, who are you to tell Nitro like this or that? Like, and I'm sure you already know. But it's like this is a reason why he on that stage and I'm not.
I feel like that's never a thing. Like, unless like you're like you just actually don't know anything, then it's like, why are you saying it to me? But you know how the game works, and you know from an extent like the decisions that are made and how people play.
Right.
So like you saying it, that would make sense. If someone random was like, why didn't you do this here? It was like,
right. And that's the thing is that
freaking waking up DP and lose 80. That's why. Bro, that DP that's so much damage. But in Evo, there was like a time, like I think it happened at least like midway through the set where I was just very annoyed. Like I was like, why is this what's happening in the game? Because like I think either I level 3 to 21 or I like did a sliding knockdown setup and I was just like fearing for my life, bro. I was like, oh no.
Speaking of fearing for your life, by the way. You know, actually, I want to give you a compliment real quick because normally, and I guess it's because you're you stream and stuff on a pretty regular basis at this point. But usually, when I bring a player onto the channel, they struggle a lot with talking and playing at the same time. But I'm literally getting memed on while you're telling these stories, which is a first. Like, I'm used to losing, but like normally, like when I used to bring like Lord Knight on the channel, or if I'm playing with like, I don't know, Cloud or something, which obviously Cloud's like full content creator mode at this point, so he's gotten phenomenal at it. But like a lot of people were not used to talking and playing, because I do it all the time, so I just be, it's whatever. But you're the first person that just comes through and just move with it.
You actually love to say it. Oh, I'm definitely trying to get my content creation grind up too. So this is
all right, bro.
You're the gas because I knew I was gonna DP you.
Yo, the blue life, bro. Did y'all see the blue life? Oh!
Don't get too close.
Ah.
He said, "Back away, I'm sterile."
Ah, he's just standing there menacingly. Oh god, yo, that DP go kind of high for real.
He got hops.
I'm supposed to beat level 7 Gohan with Trunks. Yeah, all right, bro.
You ever see the picture of Venom dunking over Spider-Man? Oh, I'm dead. Oh, that was smooth.
No, I don't think I have.
You never see? Oh, I have to send it to you.
Oh man,
you never see that? Oh my god.
Maybe what? If I see it, I'll be like, oh wait, I have seen that, but I don't.
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. I feel like you cannot scroll Twitter without seeing that. Like it pops up like once every 15 Twitter posts. Yo, speaking of Twitter, there was this guy. This happened very recently, like yesterday or something. This guy got banned from a tournament because
Jason Riot.
Yeah.
I just heard about that stuff.
And it like he got banned because people thought he was cheating, but he was just so cold with it.
That, yeah, like, no, he's actually just that OD. Like,
I was like, yo, I need to be like him in the future, bro. People think I'm cheating because I'm cold with it, bro.
Well, you know, that's how it was. I just popped in a Cloud stream before we started recording, and he was talking about. You remember, Mr. Popo, the German player?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I remember when he was first coming on the scene, people thought he was cheating too, because like his defense.
Really?
Yeah, his defense was just so good. Everyone just thought he was using macros and scripts and stuff, because his ability to like block and option select and tech Dragon Rush was just like way better than it should have been for playing this game online. How'd you block that?
I don't think people understand. Like it's actually a bit easier to I sense great evil within you to block on PC online, because it's still if the connection is good, it's still faster than Dragon Ball offline.
Yeah. Like I definitely block 6M and Tech Dragon Rush a lot more on PC, but yeah, when Mr. Popo first started coming around and like started beating people up online, everyone was just like, nah, bro, he's got to be like having some sort of macro or some shit, because his defense is just way too good.
You know what's funny? Instead of saying that, all of the HOC players were, well, not the HOC players, but like the I guess my friend circle, where it's like me. One second. What?
Good. I think he muted for a second. He could hear that. I can't, but it's funny.
I'm sorry. But what was I saying again?
Something about Popo and then your friend circle or something.
Right. Yeah. So like, they were just like, instead of like saying he was cheating, he was like, yeah, that defense isn't real. Like, as in, I'd open him up. Like, insert player would open.
Right. It's like, he not blocking this mix though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I believe it.
And we're from the Bronx, so it can't be helped. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, of course. We're all gonna talk shit. It's just like the 2K days. Speaking of that, I saw you playing the other day.
Yeah, I've been on that
RPG.
Grind. Yeah, that's an RPG, bro. It's just fun though. But nah, I feel, because I mean, like, everybody human when it's a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Goichi gotta guess when it's a 50-50. So.
Nah, like when I was playing Kid Buu, I was like, oh yeah, this actually can't be helped. Nice, because I'm playing Kid Buu. You're not gonna block Kid Buu.
Nice.
And then like he was telling me, like, he gets real nervous when like he's playing in front of people, and especially because it's like one of his first times playing offline, and not to gas myself up or anything. He is playing against me, but you know, it's like the kind of thing where it's like you're playing against the international players for the first time, so it's something different, you know.
Right.
Well, I'm not getting finessed. Hold up.
I was trying to slip it in here and be like, I was trying to like find a second to be like, I think this was gonna be the last one for the video, and then I started cooking. I was like, well, I don't know if I can end it in good conscience if I watch like this on the last game. But this is Gohan with 7 bars, sparking and a lot of health, so this is very far from over for me. And now the fun actually begins.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're about to freaking die. Oh look.
Unless I just don't jump cancel. That was supposed to be barrier. Fuck. Well, by 18, and so it begins. Down goes 1, 2 more to go. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't know why I thought you would do anything else other than that. Because why would you not?
Oh, don't get too close.
I was perfectly fine staying over here. You approached me.
He said, "Oh, you're approaching me."
Can I? I can't.
Oh, I was gonna tell you don't do anything I wouldn't do, but that's what I want to do. Hold up, bro.
I tried to JS it.
No.
Yo, son. Take a breather.
Hold on. I have to freaking do it to you, brother.
You don't have to do it. Doesn't have to be like this. It really. I promise, bro. I promise. It doesn't have to be like you scaring the hoes. Bumping away.
Nah, hold on. I gotta hit you with this ill mix up. I found it out yesterday.
Unless I can just. Oh, okay. It doesn't have to. Son. I'm only human. I'm just a boy, Nitro. Who's?
No. This is 5.
And that's gonna do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Matter of fact, I should have said it earlier in the video, but if we get, let's say, I'm gonna set the goal high. If we get 3,000 likes on this video, I'll run it back with Nitro with some more games on the channel.
Yeah.
I'm saying, because I know y'all are capable of it. When I set these goals, y'all always hit them. So I don't know why this ain't just a regular thing. I thought y'all fucked with your boy, but I guess not. I don't really know what's going on here. Is everything okay at home? The like button's free. Y'all remember that, right? But when I hit the goal, when I be setting these goals, y'all be hitting them. So why are we not just doing this type of video? Sorry, I thought, hey, Nitro, I appreciate you coming through today.
Oh yeah, thank you for the invite. You know, I'm definitely down to do this again.
Oh yeah, we gonna run it back. It's been a great time. I'm glad to have you. I enjoyed the conversation.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't really chop it up one-on-one very. Actually, this might be the first time ever where it was just the 2 of us. But
yeah, actually, I mean, other than the little conversations we had at like Evo and
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate you for coming through, man. Great games, and I'll be sure to have you back real soon as long as them boys hit that 3,000 like goal. So
yeah, hit that.
And I'll be sure to have your links to everything in the description down below. Y'all be sure to follow Nitro on
Appreciate
Twitch, on Twitter, and all that. Hit this video with a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content when I'm bringing you. With all that being said, let's finish off today. And remember, let the capital swing the bad. Later.